Welcome, everyone, to Topic Wonders. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott? You're muted again.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What happened? What's going on with your computer?
I don't know.
Oh. So, the other day, we did the Topic Wonders on Liam Neeson.
I saw that and I missed out.
Yeah, he made some comments about...
in his past.
Yeah, for inspiration for this role that he's in.
Yes.
He talked about a time period 40 years ago.
40.
Now, here's the thing. We got some angry comments, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. You cannot expect to have a 2019 mentality back in time.
Yes.
You are
and
thinking...
let's also not forget something very horrible happened to a friend of his. And let's see how, and granted, what he said and did was appalling. We're not saying it wasn't. But this is 40 years ago. He had a thought of doing harm to someone, anyone, basically, of that culture.
Right.
But so if we're going to constantly target people for what they did 40 years ago.
We're talking about the 70s, 1979.
We're talking about the 70s. Yes, the 70s.
The 70s, again, this is the problem with people that are trying to act like they're educated. Mm-hmm. They're not educated because you cannot use 2019 culture in the past. It didn't exist. All this stuff now about, like, we have wonderful things in this time period. Equality, different things. It's fantastic. But nobody had this ideology in the 70s. It was a different thing. People evolved from the 70s. So the man has evolved. So you cannot persecute him with today's standards.
Now, granted, if he still had that mentality today, I could say, yes, crucify the man. But he doesn't. He even said in the interview, mind you, it took him maybe like a week and a half to 2 weeks to realize he cannot be in that mindset and grow.
Mm-hmm.
So he pretty much went out of his way to nip that in the bud.
He said he's not racist. He said that bigotry is wrong. Hatred is wrong. Why? And you know what gets me? This infuriates me.
The thought police are once again trying to crucify people.
But you know what? You know what? Maybe I'm in denial. Maybe I tried not to see this. But all these hosts, like Good Morning America, all these women, these black women, like even Whoopi Goldberg, right? Why is everybody so fucking bent out of shape of something in the 70s? Mm-hmm. He's a wonderful person. I mean, he's 40 years. I mean, do I hold a grudge against, all these people if I don't agree with them in different things or if I think they did some wrong? No, I don't. So, like, why are you trying to make this guy's career destroyed? I don't understand.
They canceled a red carpet premiere of his new movie because of something that happened 40 years ago.
40.
And has grown from that. So,
you know what? And again, people can comment what you like. I respect that. But if you cannot study the 70s and see how they talked and see how they believed and how the things, you cannot, you need to educate yourself about all the things that happened in the 70s before you can use today's mentality. You can't. Mm-hmm. People had different hairstyles. People had different things. There was no internet.
Here's another thing I want to throw in. I know this is probably going to get a lot of backlash. Don't care.
Don't care.
Do not care. But let's look at all the black people. All right? Let's do it that way. If a black person said that towards a white person today or 40 years ago, would you be holding them accountable?
I don't care what anybody says. When people used to call me honky and Mr. Cracker and shit when I worked in a different area, I didn't get offended. I didn't even talk. Who cares? But people are making it like they're butthurt.
Seriously, think about it for a second.
They're a bunch of whips.
If a black person said said they wanted to go out and kill or cause trouble if somebody of a white variety came up and did something that, would we be holding them accountable for what they said?
I think that they want fake news. I think
2 months ago, or would we just keep saying, "Oh, they're justified because of what happened in everybody that culture's past"? No,
I think they want a story and a non-story.
If you're not going to go after that black celebrity or that black person for the fact that they said something similar, then you've defeated your argument before it was even.
But I think they want a story from a non-story.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Making them, yeah, or because he supports somebody who they don't support.
Right? Why? Because he's Republican and they're Democrat, right? Is that what it is? Probably. Look, you know what? Here's the thing. I love Liam Neeson. I love seeing his movies. He's not a racist because I'm intellectually there to know he's not racist. I'm smart enough to not be butthurt by shit. So if you want to spend your day on Twitter talking smack, but yet you never do anything with your life, all these people are famous.
If you're not going to criticize somebody else who's making those remarks when they're of the same race as...
Because you know what, these people that they do these things on Twitter, most of them, not all of them, but they'll never be what this person is.
No.
They'll never be an actor or actress, so they kind of butthurt by it. They want them destroyed because they have no power, but they have power there, they think. And if Sony takes them out of Men in Black International, they're a bunch of effing idiots.
Yeah, they're stupid.
And their company deserves to go.
Okay, I'll say this much. If they do that because of this is the same thing which they do with Liam Neeson, sort of. I know there goes, there's a big difference. No.
They take him out. I'm done.
Did something years ago, and Disney ditched him. He said something 40 years ago, and everybody wants to crucify him. So if Liam Neeson is removed from the Men in Black thing,
screw that. Screw Sony then.
3.
I want him in Men in Black 4. I mean,
I'm in Men in Black 4 or 3.
He needs to be No, it's 4. I mean,
4.
International. He needs to be in there. So that's the main topic. If you're going to talk about the 40s, you have to have the 40s mentality to know where he was coming from, what was going on. You cannot use today's day and age's thing. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. And if someone from the 2019 traveled to the 70s, they probably get their ass kicked or killed in the past trying to use that mentality.
From the blacks of that time, too.
No, I mean, the white people would probably fuck those people up. I'm not saying that.
Basically, it doesn't matter what race you are. If you travel from
2019 to then, you get your fucking ass kicked.
It doesn't matter who you were.
You try talking that shit, that Starbucks talk, all that shit, you likely. Not that it's Starbucks talk. I love Starbucks. But I'm just saying, this day and age, culture, the internet, Twitter, tweet shit, going to 70s, you get your ass kicked. And different times. People had a thick skin. You said something to somebody, they punch you in the mouth.
Yep,
you understand?
Or told you to shut up.
It wouldn't be like they would flat out pop you in the mouth.
Yes, they would have.
What do you mean by no? You'd be on the ground before you would even be able to explain yourself.
And you wouldn't have some little special interest group coming to your defense. You wouldn't have the SJWs coming to your defense. No.
You get popped in the mouth from any color person.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the crap out of you. There was people were not
like. Think you were a joke.
There was no debates or nothing. You got your
debate ass. Was boom done.
Right. You just because back then, respect was everything. People have no respect now, but back then,
I personally think
you got killed for not having respect.
I think we had more intelligence back then than we do today. I do
in some cases, but the thing is that you cannot this day and age you shouldn't be able to disrespect people.
No, you shouldn't.
But back then you couldn't. You get hurt.
Once again, folks, what Liam Neeson said was 40 years ago,
and he's when he's saying it like that. Like the way he's cursing about it.
And the thought because of something happened to a friend.
No, what I'm trying to say is the way he worded it, those blood and the bat, right? That was the 70s. He just had that tough exterior mentality. Meaning, even the black people would say those effing white people. It wasn't just that though.
Mm-hmm.
It was same thing. It was both. They would say shit to white people. It doesn't matter. But he just reiterating what happened then, and people
And he
First
said
of all,
he felt
why would
bad about it
anybody?
2 weeks later.
Why would anybody be offended, right, personally, about something when they weren't even born or they were even like a child? Or like, why would you get offended of what he did in the 70s? Who gives a shit? Literally, the person on Good Morning America, I got to look up her name. She's offended for what? For what? I'm offended that she's offended.
Yeah.
That she's trying to add to the thing about this day and age where we have to crucify people.
It's 2-1 because he's part of one I honestly think this is politically motivated half the times.
I think we were more, in some cases, we were more equality in the 70s than now. I mean, if you look at some of this stuff, there wasn't that, like come on. Now they're trying to divide people. They're trying to have everybody at each other's throats. Everybody's going to war with everybody. It's terrible right now.
Distract.
Everybody is going to hurt everybody right now. They just picking and picking and picking at everybody. Someone told me to shut up. No, you shut up in your comment section. You shut up. I'll make more. 24
hours later, big line of each other saying, shut up.
You shut up. I'm all good fun. Don't get offended. All right, so let's go on next cast. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.